Me, my, mo, my, me, my, mo, my, me, my, mo, my, me, my, mo, my. That's my warm-up. Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
We got the computer up.
Got a computer?
We got the computer up.
What are you going to do with the computer?
We're going to listen to a bit of Island Boys. Oh, they're fantastic.
A new song.
Oh, a new song by these lovely gentlemen named the Island Boys.
Have you heard it?
Yes.
Smash hit.
Yes, it's an absolute banger.
I'm an island boy.
I feel like now we got to listen. We're doing it again. Welcome to Ben Knows Nothing. Mother of God. That is the island. That's the Island Boys. I'm gonna shut that light off.
But how did it go on? I don't know. We summoned the Island Boys.
Ian, I am super pissed right now because we have just given this bag away instead of me putting it in this coffee cup and putting it in my face.
So I would say I am just as equally as mad. I am. But, however, I think it's awesome that, one, we get to send this to somebody else and brighten their day. Because, there's nothing like starting your day with Graziella.
That is true.
I mean, dude,
we finished our day with Graziella.
Yeah, so I can't even say start, but no, I'm happy we get to send it to somebody. It's a really good brand, really good brand of coffee.
Yes. Make sure you go to Graziella Coffee.
This is my favorite one to say, ready? The Ginatega Nicaragua. I think I read it on the last one too, but medium roast coffee, sweet and smooth with hints of caramel, currant, and chocolate. I just think like that's where I was like, the caramel and the chocolate is where I was like, I need to try this.
This needs to happen. So just remember, go to their online store. They deliver that right to your door.
You can do subscriptions. You can get a bag. I get a bag every month, so they switch it up on me.
You can get a shirt. You can get instant coffee. You can get all those, and they do bean. It is a full bean right there.
They do ground though too.
Oh, they do ground.
They do have ground.
Dude, what don't they do?
Yeah, I'm just bougie, so I get the.
I'm a little bougie. I'm a little bougie myself.
GraziellaCoffee.com. If you're looking for them on social media, at Graziella Coffee Company.
Don't work too hard.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. I do this bottom. I do it like flip cup. Ooh. I don't like the energy up there.
That was sketchy.
That energy was sketchy, man. See, we were talking about getting that median. Did you get that text?
That was in my yeah. That was funny. As soon as you said,
do you want to get that guy here?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay,
What?
They're expensive, bro.
Oh, for real.
I mean, they're not like crazy expensive, but he's expensive. I think we should get him here. I want to try to get him in here. I'm just worried that if we get him in here, like we're gonna summons. Summons? Is this like going to court?
I feel like if we couldn't take him out of summon, we would
summon?
Yeah, just
okay.
To summon.
We're gonna summon something.
But
you know what I mean?
My thing is I would prefer him here because I don't want to go to his spot and have him have some like something rigged up where like I'm like, oh, what's that? But like he did the light, you know what I'm saying?
He did it. Oh, he was like, yeah, I'm expensive. Yeah.
No. I'm saying no. I'm saying like at his spot, like if something like that happened, like we'd be
I
like,
would
whoa,
freak
but then
out.
But like he really has like a secret switch.
Oh, to do
so
it.
We don't,
yeah.
Take him out of his element.
He would. Yeah, we got to bring him here. I just have
to see how your dead people talking skills are.
What do you
talk to dead people about?
What are you fearful of if we do this? Median? Is it medium? Is it a medium?
Full of shit with that,
what is it? Is it a medium?
It's a medium.
Medium. Like my shirt, medium.
Yes.
Got it.
A median is like in the road or like something in math.
So we got a medium. He's in the middle. Is that why they call it that?
Could be.
Okay. So they got that. You have no fear of doing this?
I have no fear whatsoever.
Okay. Because I'm a little nervous.
I'll talk to ghosts all day long, bro.
Here's why I'm nervous. And I got to be real with you. I mean, you know it because you've said it before. I got a dead dad, you know? And if that dude starts talking to me, I'm a freak out. And I don't know about you, and I know this might be sad to you. It's just something it's an observation in my life. I got a lot of dead exes. I have a lot of dead, like, people.
Yo, nah, bro. No, bro. What even made that noise?
I don't know. Oh, my God. Yo, yeah, Mister, I have no problem talking. See why I don't do this
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. I would want to know they're here. At least somebody could be like, "Yo, man, dude is in here right now."
Oh my God,
what was that?
That scared the shit out of you. Not me though. I was ready, bro.
Are you? Is this a Halloween?
No,
trick? It's like a fucking.
No. Oh my God, bro, coming in hot. Thank you. Hey, and you know what? Thank you everybody for subscribing. We've gotten 4 new subscribers in just a couple of days. It was nice to see that boom, boom, boom. It felt good. So seriously, thank you for subscribing. I know it doesnn't mean a whole lot to you guys, but it does mean a whole lot to us. So seriously, thank you for subscribing. And one of our subscribers is coming away with some swag here, some of that caffeine swag right here. So shout out to Emma. Emma is going to be enjoying this.
We're gonna put her
name and stuff.
Name or something.
Yeah. Emma, boom. Thank you for your for subscribing, and that's super awesome. And I hope you enjoy this coffee. I know you're going to enjoy this coffee, in fact, because it is delicious.
It is whole bean, Emma. So make sure you have.
Make sure you got a grinder, and if you don't have a grinder, I mean, come on, get it together. So now we got to shake off the the ghosts in here. See you.
Dude, that was fucking.
That was scary. That was a little nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. Right when I said that,
I'm not scared. I mean,
are you scared
if
now?
I know it's coming, I'm all right. But I didn't know that was that was just like anything.
See, that's scary. The thing is this isn't like a Mike Myers scary. You know what I mean?
No.
I fuck that dude up. He's big, but I could fuck that dude up.
I'd fuck him.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You know it's a William Shatner mask? The mask that he wears is a William Shatner mask, spray painted. I found that out like 3 weeks ago, and it was like my mind was blown.
Why does anybody have William Shatner
It's an
mask?
old William Shatner Star Trek mask. And what they did was the director was like, because at the time Halloween was
That's
big,
really
so Star Trek.
believable.
And then that's the mask.
No,
and
I'm
then
saying that's like as far as the storyline goes, it would almost be like, so I could see somebody that was really fucking crazy spray painting the shit out of that.
I could see a crazy person doing that, and but my thing is like, how long that dude needs to die. And did you hear what is it? Mike Myers. Mike Myers is homophobic because he kills a gay guy in the new Halloween or something. So they were like upset that he killed a gay man. I'm like, what about all the straight people he killed and all the women and all the dudes he killed? How about this? Stop killing people. Is that fair?
I personally think that's a great. that's showing
equality. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, gay.
You
get it too. Stupid.
It wasn't just a whole movie. It wasn't just like, where's the gays?
Well, he doesn't say anything. But imagine if the plot line was this. Imagine the plot line would be this, which would be really funny. If he was like, they're like, I'm gay, and then he was like, and then the other person's like, whoa, easy. I like, I like opposite sex. I'm straight.
All right. Cool.
He just taps the knife on their head, and then moves on and stabs another gay person. Yeah, that would be bad. That would be kind of bad. That movie used to scare me like none other. And then I went to camp one time, and then one of the dudes one of the camp counselors dressed up as like a joke. I remember getting nightmares and shit the whole camp, and had to act cool around nighttime, but I was scared.
Oh yeah.
You ever you just hold all that anxiety in? Well, you know how that is. We both know how that is. But I'm sitting there. I'm like, he'd be like, "All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. We're going lights out." And I remember being like, "Oh shit, I'm so scared." I was so embarrassed. I never told anybody that though. And I would just be sitting up on the top bunk, like looking around. It was so bad, dude. Shout out Camp Washington. I think that place closed. You had a really good session today, didn't you?
I had a great session today. We bounced back.
How'd that feel comparing it to a session where before it wasn't as it didn't go as smoothly? Do you react to it, or you just kind of go, all right, like me at camp, you just kind of stay silent and just push through it?
I took the time and I figured out what it was. Not what I still don't know what the anxiety was from, but I know what caused the bad session. So it was like, I called everybody that I needed to and apologized, and like I said, and then they all were just like, "What are you talking about, bro? Why are you like?"
Yeah, isn't it weird?
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather have that, and at least that way I know, like, oh, okay, like the air is clear, you know, because if I didn't say that, I wouldn't have gotten that. What are you talking about, bro? You know,
Yeah.
so I still probably would have been like, maybe they think I'm a dick, you know, and that would have caused more anxiety. Like, so
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just glad I said it, and then to have them say like, oh, it didn't even, you know, it is what it is. It's like, all right, it's great. And then I was able to go, and it was just me and Biggs today, so I just went in and we planned out. I planned out, you know, I did a lot of planning and prepping, and
yeah,
you know, stay ready so you don't got to get ready.
I think you know, seeing you kind of come back from that, we had that conversation felt really good, and you know, to also like kind of touch on like that we all have shit days and we all have bad days, and it's like if I had to do like something only on the days I felt good, I'd never get anything done. I'd never get anything done. You know, it's like there's days where I don't want to get out of bed. There's days where I don't want to do anything. You know, there's days.
That's the determination factor.
Yeah, for sure,
you know,
for sure. There was you remember that guy I've said we're gonna get him on the podcast, and I'd like to get him on here while you're here too. You know, like you, him, me, which would be great. I think we'll just have to change the angle of the way we film it. Eddie, he just painted a insane. I think he painted that photo or that picture. He painted one of Tupac, man, and it is. Do you see that?
I follow him on Instagram.
That is one of the best looking ones I think he's done so far. I'll put a picture of it up, and if anybody is interested in getting a painting from him, I highly recommend it. It was one of the. I've never done that before. Like I've never owned a painting before. I never even thought that I would even want to do that. And then once I did, I was like, wow, this is a different feeling of.
I like him because there's more to him than just like the painting.
He's
very, you know.
He's got a mindset.
Guy. He's a great guy.
He's got a mindset, man.
Somebody you want to spend your money on. You want to be like, hey man, I see what you're doing. I want to make sure that you keep going.
He's got a hell of a story, you know. And as far as with him cutting, you know, his barbershop is phenomenal, and cutting kids' hairs.
That's where I found out he was a great guy.
With autism and people who have sensory problems. And you know what was also really cool? I know last week I was wearing a Repair Brothers hoodie.
Yeah.
Or the Repair Brothers shirt, which is my buddy Matt Price's company. And his thing is a puzzle piece. And he has autism. And he started his own company. So shout out to Matt. Like I said, I do that all the time. But that was huge, you know, to have him be able to go, hey man, like my attention to detail and my issues with moving along with jobs started to come out when I could do a task and people are like, well, you're really meticulous and you know, you're really stressed out about this. And he's like, yeah, but I really like to do it. I really want to do it well. And I thought that was like really cool of him to pick up that type of responsibility finally and build that confidence to do so. Because he is not the change guy. He does not like change. So
I mean, dude,
it's amazing.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. Like it's just so that's like using it to your advantage.
He did.
You know, you're completely taking it and you know, those niches that you know people with autism find. Am I cutting in and out? The niches that people find and the specialties and the you know, it's crazy, man. It's a very interesting. I don't know what to call it. Is it a disorder? Is it a? I think
it's a disorder, and I think that
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Well, but I think it's okay if you didn't want to say the wrong thing, and somebody tells you that you said the wrong thing, but knowing that you were trying to find the right word.
Yeah.
It's context, and I just think that for him, he definitely has used it to his advantage. You can see in certain areas, though, where that would be a disadvantage, you know, with certain things, reading people's emotional cues.
Spectrum is massive, too. There's so many different...
It's a huge spectrum. He's on the spectrum, and it was just nice. And I noticed it, too, with talking with him when I first started to become friends with him. I was like, man, there's just something, like, I'm very refreshing in how honest he is and forthcoming and truthful and that. And I really liked it. And it wasn't something that I saw with a lot of people. And I loved, because I say this too, I'll go, no, I haven't heard about that, or no, or no, I don't want to do that. And I have no problem saying that. Well, he says it right down. He's just like, no, man, you're just like, okay. Yeah. He'll be like, yeah, let's do it. He's like, no, I'm not going to be doing that. And you're like, oh man, I love this guy. You know, and it's great. And he'll be honest with you if he can't do something. He'll be like, that's not in my wheelhouse. He's like, but I can find somebody for you. And it's like, it's refreshing. I think it is now, because everybody's like, oh yeah, of course I've heard of that. Like, you haven't heard of that, have you? You know, so yeah, so shout out to him, and just that whole those two are just massive successes as far as in their crafts. It's great. But we should probably I think we should talk about two masters of their crafts, and I think that we might have found two human beings that have really lit the way for music and for future music, and I feel in my heart of hearts and for future, this is like Whitney, this is like Celine, this is massive, this is Billy Joel, this is Elton John. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? This is the future. Yeah, this is the future. George Michael. Yeah, all of that, whatever. This is Ian Matthew. And I feel like we should really play something for all of our listeners in the world so they can really see how beautiful this
they've
is.
Seen it by now.
I think they have, but I really feel like
Just how massive these guys are.
in my heart what what this will be. So, let's just kind of let this roll and just go with it,
Cause I'm an island boy and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'ma get key white grind. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just out fool gazing. I'm like, pull where I'm staying. They're like,
what is he saying?
Be famous. I'm trying to be out the
It's a freestyle, man. Just let it go through your heart.
Boy. It got a real damn tropic. I'm like the damn on the topic. I'm an island boy. Put my vest on, yeah, like a wagwan man. Trying to make it to the top. I'm an island boy. I've been trying to make it. I ain't seen it with the gang.
The snaps are just so random.
You ain't just saying no kind. And through the storm, through the rain. Cause we try
Storm through the rain.
From the island boy. From the Caribbean.
Alright, this is alright.
No, wait. Let it play.
Boy, put my vest on ya.
He's gonna put my vest on you.
Where are they from? I know they're from Florida.
Okay. So I've heard a little bit about these boys, and we can look up the official. And here's, tell me what you think of these two gentlemen. And I'm using the word gentleman very loosely. Tell me what you think what their backstory is, and then we can look up their backstory.
No idea.
Okay,
I can tell you.
I could tell you. I'll tell you. I think I could tell you.
I don't. My thing was, I was saying, are they some sort of Caribbean? I've seen, light skinned Caribbean people. I've seen that, so I'm not questioning that. But I just
okay. So
I want to know how old they are.
Okay, they're Cuban. Some of them are Cuban. They're like half Cuban or something. They're from Florida. Their dad died when they were very young.
Cuba is an island.
I know. Oh, I know. I'm not saying there's no disputing.
Where did the Caribbean accent come in?
I think it's just them saying that. Them saying that. Okay. They definitely were raised.
We started the podcast with British accents.
Yeah, there's no way that these two are not raised by their grandmother or just like a weird aunt, because you know what happened with the first tattoo that went on their bodies at probably 14, which I can't say anything because I got a tattoo when I was like 15. But the thing is, it was like, Ryan, what is that on your arm? And he was like, screw you, bitch. Like, those types of kids.
Ryan, what is that tattoo?
Ryan.
Island boy,
mom. And it's Ryan and Ethan. I bet their names are. I bet it's either Ryan or Corey. It's probably Corey.
Listen,
what is their names?
Yeah, find out their names. I don't know. I want to hear the finished product. Do you think it'll be a finished product? They already get signed already.
I think they probably already got signed. All right, let's see. This is gonna be rough.
What's the group name?
Their group name.
It's got to be the Island Boys.
Is Fly Soldier and Kodiak Randan.
Kodiak Redan.
Kodiak Randan. So yeah. This is pretty bad. They're from Florida.
It's so fun to say.
They are from Florida.
It's fun to say.
And yeah, this is bad. What's their real names? Like, I bet it's Ryan and Corey or something. Real names. The first article, where are their parents? That's so funny. Okay, I was close. Their real names are Alex and Frankie. Close. Equally shitty names. 20 years old. Okay, so they got a lot of growing.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Fly Soldier. So it's not a real song.
It's not a real song yet. But yeah, this is gonna be bad. Because somebody's already talking about picking these guys up. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me if 6ix9ine just had kids.
Some of these responses are funny.
They're rough. Yeah. They look like Garbage Pail Kids, just like, they look like Doodle Bears. And the hairstyle is where it gets me. What's the deal?
Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer.
Yeah, this is rough. But I think, would you say, though,
hey, man.
do you think this is the problem where, it's like, where's your parents?
No.
Where's your parents?
No. That's.
I think that's the problem.
That's not the problem.
Well, talk to me. What's the problem?
It's not a problem. It's actually not a problem. If
that's not a problem,
that's not a problem.
You're going to be a nice political. You're going to give a political answer, aren't you?
No. I'm going to tell.
You're not going to say anything.
I'm going to have the same answer I have for anybody that. All right, so if you made a video, and whether you were taking it seriously or not, everybody films everything these days.
True.
If you went viral, and you had this opportunity for newfound fame,
bro,
can't be mad for them to take it. You can't be mad for that.
There is no hate.
The only thing that the only thing I think that sucks is that with that newfound fame, it's not like but for like back in the day, you could be famous and like not everybody's opinion got heard. It was more like, oh, what are like the tabloids saying, or what are like the major platforms saying? Now it's just like, what is everybody like? I just read an article that was like a bunch of like random people that weren't like, like they weren't journalists or anything, just people with Twitters, that it was like their comments were on here because they were like, so so it's like,
yeah,
everybody chiming in. I don't know. I try.
I think
maybe I don't try to be political with it, but I just don't try to be like. I mean, I don't.
That's judgy. I will do that for you. I will say this. I think that the byproduct of having these social platforms and the byproduct of having a lot of people follow you, it's like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather used to say, people pay to see me lose. They want to see me lose, or they hate me, so they want to see me get knocked out. Once again, 50-0. It never happened. So regardless, he goes, I got your money. This is one of those types of situations. Hate it or love them,
they got your money.
They got your money. So that is the backhand of fame here. However, that does leave you, same thing, open to criticism. And I think that this is a huge issue. And I'm going to say that these boys are 20. And I mean this, and you don't have to chime in, and you could disagree as much as you want. I don't think either one of these boys see 24. I just think because the pressure and these kids, they don't have thick skin.
Die by 24.
I think they're going, dude. Anybody
or just quit by 24.
I think like death.
Oh my god!
I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean it
Why
like
would they die?
Because I think that pressure is going to get to them. I think that so many people are going to
kill themselves.
I think they're going to get addicted to Xanax or whatever these kids are doing nowadays. Back in I see a lot of all the littles have died. So as soon as they put that little in front of their name, they're in trouble. How many good littles?
None of them are little.
No, but they're gonna change it. It'll be like little island boy, little something. And you're gonna be like, no, and then it's just 24. I don't think they see it. I don't want them to die, Ian. I'm just saying, judging by the looks of it, they don't have a ton of resiliency.
They don't look like they're on drugs. They don't. I've seen that.
Oh my God.
I know people that are on drugs.
Oh, dude, I love a good person on drugs. Yeah, they don't look that bad. They're really, really stand-up guys. My thing is, all right, Mr. Smarty Pants. So here's the deal. If you're going to give me a stupid answer, I'm going to make me want to kill you. So if one of those dudes, knowing what you know right now about them, comes to your front door, or you know what? Not your front door, because they probably wouldn't do that. Pulls up, beeps the horn for your daughter to get out, and your daughter's like, bye, I'm going to go hang out with, what was his name?
My daughter's 7. Of course I have an issue with that.
Not now. Okay, your daughter in another 10 years maybe. So not quite 18.
Well, I let my daughter date those guys?
No. Which one though? Like we got to pick one. Either one. Really? I think one of them is probably better than the other.
They look the same.
They look pretty much the same. One's blonde, one's fucking. I think they're twins, so it's fine. So what you would be like?
No, I'd be like, you're not gonna date somebody whose music sucks. Did you hear that fucking song? What are you doing? I'm an island boy. Like, what do they even say?
I don't even know.
Where's the lyricism there? Find yourself.
I'm an island boy. I'm gonna get that gun. He said, I'm gonna get that gun, which I guarantee you they have not even seen a firearm, maybe ever. Yeah. Those two. Oh, they're in Florida though. Yep, they've seen a firearm. Never mind. Shout out to Florida. Love Florida. It's great.
Oh yeah, I could tell you love Florida.
All right. It is a really good place. I would definitely move to Florida. You know what I like about Florida? The one thing I could honestly say that I would like about Florida is I'm never not
the mayhem.
Well, it's not as crazy like that. The young lass that we gave this wonderful coffee to lives in Florida.
She's probably batshit.
Yeah. She's probably nuts. My thing was like I've never lived in a warm like climate. I've never lived in just a spot where it would be warm, you know?
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah?
Wouldn't want to.
I feel like I'm a New Englander, like through and through. You know what, mate? We're tough people, man. We're tough people. Oh, and I found out, by the way, this dude washes his body with Dial soap. What are you doing?
No.
Yo, this dude washes his tall-ass body with a bar of like orange Dial soap. Because I said something. It's like washing your body with Dial soap. He's like, yo, I do that now. Like, no, I do that now.
Listen, I've said, there's been times where, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Because
no rash, no dry skin, no nothing.
Dry skin for sure, but I got lotion.
Bro, Dial soap is the worst soap.
I'm telling you, some of those body washes, they just feel like oily after you feel greasy. They're all like, oh, we'll rejuvenate your skin. No, bitch, you make me feel greasy.
Okay. Yeah. I use a defense soap. You gotta use it. And do you use face wash? You use face wash?
Not like this, but no.
Bro, I got this good coffee scrub. You gotta do it. It's amazing. Dude, my skin, look at these. Look at this.
Can we get a
It looks good, right?
Can we get a face wash? Or
we can get a facial.
Face wash sponsor?
You didn't want to say facial, didn't you? I can see why you wouldn't.
No, I didn't.
We're not doing that. Don't worry. Okay.
Let's try and find a face wash sponsor and tell that I'll document my skincare routine.
We need you all to find us for skincare, a skins care sponsor, because Ian over here is washing his face and body with Dial soap. So, listen.
If you could touch me right now, I'm very soft.
No, he went like this.
I'm a soft person.
I saw the flakes. So, oh man, yeah, I just grossed myself up. Alrighty. So we have one more thing to review here. One more thing.
I forgot what it was though.
Oh, I got you. I'm gonna shut that door. I'm an island boy.
I've been sending those voice memos to multiple people throughout the week. Island boy.
Oh man, I'm drinking a little bourbon, a little whiskey, huh?
Where did that come from? Oh, over there.
Yeah.
Oh, you had it already poured.
I did. So, there's so much stuff over here. Okay, so last thing we want to talk about PETA calls for the MLB to change term bullpen to the arm barn
Oh yeah.
to be sensitive to cows.
I want to know who the fucking cow that wrote in. I was like, hey man,
This is bull.
my.
Oh man. Oh, that was the most daddiest dad joke I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Yeah, I know, dude. No, I just think it's like, come on. What are we
it's
doing?
like, what the fuck?
What are we doing? Why are we doing this?
There's so many other things we could fucking take care of.
I think that after.
But wait. Read that article. Read a little bit into the article. I want to see what actions have really been taken. Was it just like a tweet that went viral or something, or was somebody really like file like a petition? Somebody really out here collecting names.
Okay, so
Because if you want,
PETA called the MLB to get rid of the outdated name of change it on the suggestion to more animal friendly and words matter. And baseball bullpens devalue talented players and mock the misery of sensitive animals. PETA's exclusive vice president, Tracy Raymond, said, oh, dude, I'm an island boy. Oh, dude, this is bad. The change up of language to be changed to arm barn instead to bullpen. Okay.
Right. So wait. So I happened to pull up this last night. I saw this little article and
Ian sent it to me.
well, that article, but I also found this one, which I will send to you as well right now. But where is it?
You can airdrop it to the.
It's an Instagram post.
Oh, okay.
But it was basically the largest undercover dairy investigation in history is being released with evidence. And I saw the videos. They're fucking terrible. They're horrible. Fair Oaks Farms in Indiana, and they are marketed and distributed and produced by the Coca-Cola Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Videos of calves viciously being abused like 24 hours a day, left in heat. Terrible.
It's absolutely awful.
So my response to the bullpen thing would be, if you really want to help the fucking cows, there's this that's getting released right now. It's out. I just think that we're fucking. What are we doing? I don't get it. We're wasting our energy on things.
This is one of those subjects that I do know.
Because we really do. We have words in our English language that we could really use to get rid of. That we could really benefit from getting rid of and just getting them out of our vocabulary. So
I don't think
bullpen is not one of them.
Yeah, I actually don't. I don't think that. I think that we need more words. I think that we need words that I think context needs to be taken into consideration. I think there's words that have been said to people that made them feel separated and like shit. I think the value of keeping those words around to know that those are the words that some people have used in a context to hurt somebody. Yeah. So I always say words don't need to hurt as long as you know what they mean and know how to use them or not use them at all or why you wouldn't use them. So I think education, once again, is always the issue. As far as with the cow stuff, that's something that I've looked into heavily over just because of the, owning a gym and owning a fitness facility. I'm constantly dealing with, people talking about food or people talking about where they're getting their food from. So regenerative farming seems to be a huge movement right now, which is a really good way to raise cattle, chickens, livestock, animals, you name it. And it rejuvenates the soil. It's better for the animals. The animals have more free range to move. If you've ever seen a regenerative farm, it's great. I've even heard of some people who have been vegan or vegetarian switch over to just strictly getting their stuff from regenerative farms because they like the way that those animals were being treated. Although those animals, yes, they eventually do. Some of them get slaughtered and stuff. It's the way that the animal's able to live their life, which is a little better.
I think there's
cages move.
Yeah, so
I've never.
It all comes. It's a respect thing. Man.
Yeah,
it's 100% a respect thing. If you go all the way back from hunter and gatherer days, those people respected the animals that they killed. To the point where they used every single part of that animal and they wouldn't let it go to waste because they knew they had to take a life in order for them to survive.
Yeah, here's my other thing though, and that has been explained to me, and it's been explained in two ways. One, and this will offend a lot of people who are, they think all animals are these snuggly, cuddly things. They're not. The circle of life is a very rough life. Yeah. And if you've ever, and I will tell somebody right away, when's the last time you went hunting? When's the last time you observed an animal, a squirrel, a wolf, a bear, anything? Listen to me when I tell something to you. Yeah. If you've ever gone hunting, it is the most humane way to kill an animal, a deer, a bear, a wolf, anything. And I know I've had discussions with people like this. I go, animals don't get old. They don't die of old age. There's no retirement home. There's no any of those things.
Yeah, they just get slaughtered by something else.
So here's what happens. They either break their leg and starve to death and then get picked apart by a predator, literally from the back of its ass all the way up, nice and slow, which is an awful way to go. Or those animals die in a rut season or die from another predator or a similar animal, attacking it, and just slowly decay or slowly go. So I always tell people hunting is the most humane way for most of those animals to go. I think hunters, for the most part, are great and do a lot for conservations and stuff. Actually, I believe most of the money goes to that. So I feel like a lot of people need to be maybe not educated, I guess, into that's where it comes from. Now, however, the slaughterhouses and the kill floors, I think, are just absolutely atrocious. And once I saw that, I started to kind of look where my food actually comes from. The meal prep company that I'll be starting with my wife will be regenerative farming, and coming from ethical and good sources, we're going to try to do that as much as possible. But it's hard to keep the costs down on those types of things. And it was something that I very seriously was like, we need to do this. And I even actually I talked to my uncle. I got to go. I want to go hunting and get most of my meats and stuff like that from it. I know everybody can't do that either. Like, I know that it's not for everybody. And because I feel like you have more respect.
Would you eat a bear?
I've eaten a bear before. I've eaten just about
An entire bear. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, you have to cook a bear really well because you'll get trichinosis because it's a predator animal. So trichinosis is freaking terrible. I think your whole body just fills with like worms or something. It's terrible. Trichinosis is very real. You get it from predator animals.
You a venison guy?
Yeah, love venison. My family's was big on hunting. My dad was big on hunting, but before,
you gotta know how to cook venison.
It's
real gamey.
Well, it's not. You're right though. It's the cook matters.
It's like a low and slow kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, my favorite show, and I don't even like hunting shows. Like one of my favorite shows,
Eater?
Because he cooks it. It's amazing. Steve Rinello's show.
Dog, I got lost on that show.
It's amazing.
It's fucking cool.
You see the new season?
No, I do like these. I do these weird rabbit hole things where I go down.
Dude, get in there.
Big Timber. You ever seen Big Timber?
Yes.
Oh, I got hooked on Big Timber, bro. I'm waiting for I'll watch another season of that. But
yeah, Meat Eater I love because the cooking at the end.
Before I just got rid of all my fucking TVs.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did a creative. Just start. You didn't like. You just didn't throw them out the window, right?
Fucking smash them.
Did you smash them?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was like, fuck it.
That's amazing. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah.
No, I just took them out and I put them in a different room, and because I kept, a lot of my time throughout my day is accounted for.
Yeah.
So, I would come home and I would think of it as I needed to.
You sent me something about that just before the podcast. Who it was that your guy, the guy that you talk about often?
Chuck, yeah.
Okay, because I saved that.
Listen, man,
I'll put that up so you guys can take a look at that because that's something powerful.
He writes all that stuff, man.
That's powerful, man.
I think he's got a book coming that's going to be a bunch of his little pieces that he.
Would he be interested in? He should come on here.
Yeah, we have to get him out here. He's in Nashville.
Okay. Yeah. Is he ever up here or no?
Yeah. Absolutely. I would love to
ask him when the next time we could have our assistant reach out to him and get him on here. It'd be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's great. But yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have the already connection with him, just
I'll
reach out to him anyway.
I fucking every time he posts something, I even sent it. I sent it around to different people, and I'm just like, yo, like, aren't these words amazing? Like, it's just some people just have a gift of being able to write really well.
It resonates with people, and I think it resonates with people who understand it.
But
like
that it's funny too, man, because like, it's funny. A lot of my philosophies have come from his teachings. You know what I mean? And
His mentor.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't even think he really like noticed it when he was doing it.
They never do.
Yeah.
The mentors never do, man.
And but yeah, it was kind of, I was having that similar conversation. Like, what am I doing? Like, I would come home and I have shit I got to do, you know, whether it's writing or emails or prepping for the next day or content, whatever it may be. You always got something you got to do. And I would come home and I'm like, oh, fuck, you know, game 2 of the World Series is on. Let's put this on in the background. It was never in the background. It was always, next thing I know, I'm like watching every pitch, and I'm like, oh shit. Next thing you know, 2 hours go by, and I'm pushing, you know, and I'm like, damn, I gotta do this, and I always get it done.
Yeah,
I get it done, but at the same time,
what's the
also,
quality of the work?
What's the quality of the work? But also, what am I sacrificing? And that's that's sleep. Next day, I said, fuck it, man. I don't want to keep consuming all this shit. Like, it's entertaining, but it's not benefiting me. It's like eating sweets.
Yeah.
It feels really good. It's fucking hilarious, a lot of the shit I watch, or it's really interesting. But at the end of the day, as far as what I'm trying to do with my goal, it's like, how is it? What's the goal? What's the purpose here? What are you doing? Like,
yeah. What are you trying to accomplish?
Eddie doing right now.
Eddie doesn't use TVs. Doesn't watch anything. I asked last time I asked him about shows. He's just like, what?
It's a weird thing, man. Because so
it doesn't need to. So here's the thing. It doesn't need to be as weird as people make it.
No. It's weird in the fact that sometimes with social media or with, I mean, we always fucking go back to social media, but
it's such a big part of our life.
It is. It's our main source of interaction now. So on the internet and our social interactions on the internet, you end up feeling like you're missing out, or like you feel like you see people all chatting about Squid Games, or everybody's talking about the new Adele album, or everybody's talking about and like, what I've noticed is if you can completely remove yourself, then you don't even realize it's happening, and you kind of live in this like little, you know, bubble, which is not bad, because you're not missing any vital information to life. You're just missing some pop culture stuff. Yeah. But the weird part is the addiction that I find we have, and I say addiction because even I feel like I was like, why do I want to know? Why am I still scrolling on the Shade Room right now? Why is every
we all have it?
I know, but that's what my thing is, like, why? And I was like, because I have trained myself that is entertaining to me. So I want to find my entertainment in different ways, and I think the only way that I can do that is to kind of forget about these other ways of entertainment that I was finding, or other forms of entertainment that I was finding, and then go back to entertainment that I still will find is, my time was well spent because I was able to be entertained, but also I walked away with something, or, you know, I'm finding the entertainment again in working, you know, and it's
you're starting to catch fire onto the things. Because
I'm in really good, like, album mode is in full effect right now. It's really cool, but
you're putting out some really good, you know, songs too. I mean, and you know, that's the same thing. I do think that it is a quality, you know, control with stuff, and where you do put your time, majority of it.
And then I think too, like, when it is time for me to be like, okay, you know, I can go and watch this movie or whatever it may be, you could probably pull some inspiration from it. You know, like, there was this girl, man. Her name's Sarah. She's from Torrington. She's doing her thing right now, Sarah Barrios. She does this thing where she, like, will write. She's like, I wrote this song from this movie scene.
Yeah, drawing inspiration on stuff.
It's so cool. It's so good.
Well, like how Sarah does, you know, Eric Thomas, he said, I can't even, E.T., you know, he's the hip-hop preacher, and he says something really amazing, that I can't even watch a movie anymore without getting inspired, or saying something, or writing something down, or taking something from it. And that's an old speech that he did, and man, that shit lit me up, because I agree. It's like, if you can draw inspiration from those types of things, that's huge. And I also understand we do it for entertainment reasons as well, but for social media, I did the same thing.
Get comfortable.
Yeah, get comfy. I taken all my social media stuff and shrunk it down. I think on my phone it said it was like I'm down like 50%, like half of my interactions now, or like mindless scrolling and stuff. If I catch myself doing it now, I'll just shut off and go, no, I'm good for the day. I try to be good for the day.
Well, that's kind of
which is nice.
That's what Range was, or Chuck was saying. You know,
Yeah.
He's like, when you find yourself doing that mindless shit, figure out. He's like, a lot of people take it as you got to take it as a time to regroup and be like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I? Why am I foggy right now? Why am I? Questlove said something the other night that I was watching, and he said, people look at boredom as like a negative thing. He was like, sometimes he's like, we're so stimulated, there's so much going on that like being bored and not having something in your mind is actually like a really good time because it's empty, and you can kind of add to that emptiness rather than like everything is already there and you have to sift through it.
You can fill it with
you
something.
can fill it. So he said for like an hour a day I go into this room that I have that's pretty bare. And he's like, and I just sit there and I let myself get bored.
Yeah.
He's like, and then after 5-10 minutes of being bored, you have to entertain yourself. And then you start to things come. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't, but things start coming. And it's like you're self-reliant on your creativity.
It's your own form of meditation in a way too. It's your own.
For sure. But I think that's part of creativity. I think the meditation that you take the time out to do for an hour, sure, you might not write a song or come up with an idea in that time, but you might have just cleared your mind out for when it is time to make that song. And now you're like, okay, I've meditated, I've gotten rid of all this stuff, or even whatever it may be, come to peace with whatever you need to come to peace with. And then you have that clear mind space. Like there's been so many times where like even I tried to go to the studio when my mind was cluttered and I couldn't do it. I didn't have the opportunity. I didn't take the opportunity to let myself decompress, to clear it out. I just kind of tried to keep going through, but had I decompressed, then maybe I would have had a better session.
Yeah, I think that there's something, there's some real value in you taking some time and letting your mind empty out and go, what thoughts am I having when it's empty? And what am I worried about? What am I repeating? What am I doing? And I think that with the constant flow in your head, like when ideas are coming in and coming out, when you're not doing anything, a lot of the times that's when the best time is to call yourself out on stuff. And I use that type of piece. Like I said, remember I was driving in the car. Sometimes I'm not listening to anything. I'm just kind of just going, and that's my way to do it. But I think there's some real utility in organization of thoughts. And
yeah, that's
and I can't say anything because this past month, I hired somebody, an assistant, to help me with that.
Yeah,
and I had to. I saw value.
Yeah,
in
to be aware of that. I mean, it's less organized of yourself to try and take it on by yourself.
Yeah, and I think
the better option is to have somebody else do it for you because that's more sufficient.
It's
efficient,
just
right?
More efficient. Yeah, and we have so many big projects and big things coming up. And what I do like is that moments of peace have really helped the creative side of everything. I feel like podcast wise, I feel like we're hitting a stride. I really do. Like, I know people like always want to see the followers and subscribers and the people just loads and loads. And it's like, we haven't even, like, I had all this stuff lying around. I know this is I know that sounds like a dick move to say, but it's true. Like this stuff I just made one day and was like this, and then this came together, and then everything, and it feels good, so it's like
manifestation.
Yes. So it's like, imagine what's going to happen when we sink real time, effort, money, whatever into it, which is coming, and it's just like, be patient, and that's the part I'm starting to do. And I have been like chanting that. It's like, be patient. Be patient. Be patient. I have a lot of good things coming up this next couple months. We talked about it before the podcast, and so do you.
Yeah, you do.
And so do you. So when you have all of that, I mean, that's a huge deal. And this place is haunted. Oh my god. All right.
That's your printer. That's your printer. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? All right. So before we go, I got a story. Quick story.
That's
You have
probably
time?
going to print, though.
What's it gonna print? What if it just says you're both dead? It comes out and it's just like you're both fucking dead.
That's freaking crazy.
So there's this guy,
It's printing.
and
What the?
it's cleaning itself. I don't
Yeah,
know.
why is it on?
I don't know.
I'm going to go shut it off. I'm freaked out.
All right, quick story time before we go.
Story time.
So there's this dude,
Just smack my fucking
and
mouth.
he was like super fucking set on setting a world record. He just anything. He would have done anything, and he tried and he tried and he kept calling the Guinness Book of World Records. And every time he tried to break one, he just couldn't do it. He'd always fall short. And so one day his friends come into the house and he was coming out of the shower and they see him and they were like, "Yo, bro," he was naked. Like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Yo, I think you may have the smallest dick in the world." They were like, "You may be able to really win this." So they called the Guinness Book of World Records. And they're like, "All right, come out to the office and meet us." So he goes and they go in. They're like, "Dude, you got this, man." He goes in and he has the meeting. He comes out and he's pissed. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "I literally was the second smallest dick in the world." He's like, "Yo, I don't know who this Ben Dubois guy is, but..."
You know what that was? That was like standing in the middle of the road and watching a Mack truck come at you, and I was just like, "It's gonna come at me.
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me." We are out of here.
Peace.
Ben Duborg's second smallest penis in the Guinness Book of World Records.
No, you got the first one. This other guy had the
Oh!
second. That's why he's so pissed. He just
God
wanted to
damn
break
it.
the world record.
I need
He
to talk
broke
to
it.
this guy. I need to talk to this guy.
We're out?
We got to. Yeah. We're out. We are out. We're gone.
We're out like Stevie Wonder in Dodgeball.
Cheese.